Hey y'all, this is Rick and Annie with NASM. We're going to talk about triceps brachii. So triceps, tri means three, ceps is the root word for head. So there are three heads to your triceps. Two of them are kind of a shorter head, and then you have the long head of the triceps. So Annie, let's have you turn around. Let's talk about the triceps a little bit. The long head of the tricep actually crosses over the shoulder joint. Now you got to remember this. If it crosses a joint, it's going to have an effect on that joint. So it crosses over the shoulder, connects onto the shoulder blade, and then we work all the way down to the elbow, right? So I can show you that if she bends her elbow and then extends, you can see the tricep shortens, right? So bend, extend. But that long head right here, if she extends more, then she's gonna shorten that more. That's why you might feel things like tricep kickbacks a little bit more with less weight. In the triceps, it's simply because you've got this muscle working a little bit more. You look at the triceps too, this is one of the funny things I used to hear about bodybuilding, is that if I hold my hand this way, I can work one head, and if I turn my hand this way, I work the long head. If I move my hand this way and do my tricep extensions, I work that other head. So I'm working all the different heads of the triceps. No, you're not. All right, so it doesn't matter. All you're doing here, that's just pronation and supination, right? Well, the olecranon process is where the triceps connect into, and when you do like this right here, it doesn't affect this bone at all. This bone is one of the ultimate hinge joints in the body, so there's really no rotation, no movement outside of simply extension and flexion you're going to get from this joint. So it's impossible to work one head more than the other by doing pronation or supination. I know some of you are destroyed, and that's okay. But we're just going to learn a little bit of the science behind it, so that way we know what we're doing. We can stop wasting time on things. Now, if you want to do some variety and stuff like that, you want to change it up for variety, do it, nothing wrong with it, have at it. But I don't want you to have a false impression of what you're getting out of it. Then, of course, if we want to stretch this muscle, you got to look at this and say, okay, well, if this is the shortest position, then how do we stretch it? Well, she's going to flex her elbow, and then she's going to take it all the way up. And you've probably seen people do the stretch for their triceps. That is a completely legitimate stretch for the triceps, all right? Now, it only affects the long head right here, right? But the long head's usually the only one, the one that crosses multiple joints, because otherwise you can stretch the whole tricep if it didn't cross the shoulder joint like that. Like that would have been the stretch for the triceps. But because it crosses the shoulder joint, you got to include the shoulder joint in it, and that's how you're going to stretch that one. All right, cool. Those were the triceps. I'm Rick. This is Annie with NASM.